I'm so proud to show you for the very first time the AMD Ryzen 5000 series for high-performance PCs, the world's first Zen 3 powered CPU.
On December 3, 2016 at a Horizon Summit, AMD announced Ryzen, a new set of processors. This marked the beginning of a revolution in the gaming industry. AMD proceeded to release the first set of processors, the Ryzen 1000, in February of 2017. To be honest, it wasn't everything we wanted. It featured 8 cores and 16 threads. The Ryzen 2000 didn't exactly impress either. It was slightly better than the Ryzen 1000. But there was an improvement on the 12mm technology, and it featured the Zen Plus microarchitecture. AMD went on to release the Ryzen 3000. It features unique, impressive designs and better performance. Then the 4000 APU series came along, and then went along the big bad wolf. Of course, we're talking about the Ryzen 5000. In October, CEO Dr. Lisa Su revealed that through a virtual event, the Ryzen 5000 would be released in November. Now that we have the Ryzen 5000, guys, we are going to show you why the fastest gaming CPU is now AMD. Before we proceed, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Very important, my friends. Everything you need. Now, when you decide to talk about the fastest gaming CPU globally, you have to consider a few things: the performance, features, and of course, your budget, which is an essential part. Don't sleep on the performance, guys. Higher clock speed equals better performance. So for us, it's clock speed over core numbers. When we talk about the best CPU, we refer to a CPU with multiple options, such as content creation, streaming, editing, gaming, CPU-intensive applications, and any other thing you want to do with your PC. Plus, all of this at a reasonable and preferably low cost. Since AMD challenged Intel at core count, we have decided to prioritize higher clock speed, but we still have both companies to thank for the standard 6-core CPUs that are everywhere now. Thanks, guys. Years back, 4 cores were enough for your PC to run anything. Well, because Intel decided that was enough. But not anymore, at least not with AMD. Cores primarily help you to get through sluggish workloads way better and faster, but clock speed, on the other hand, helps with basic tasks such as gaming by delivering a stable and fast performance. For us, the best CPUs have the quickest and higher clock speed, regardless of the processor. So guys, we will be sharing with you why the fastest gaming CPU is AMD. While doing this, we will be considering the specifications, including what we like about it, why you need to get them, and a few concerns. Fact list. We will be talking about the 3 best gaming CPUs, but here's a list of the fastest and best gaming CPUs in no particular order. AMD Ryzen 9 5950X, AMD Ryzen 5 5600X, AMD Ryzen 9 3950X, AMD Ryzen 5 3600X, AMD Ryzen 3 3100, AMD Ryzen 7 5800X, AMD Ryzen 9 5900X. AMD Ryzen 9 5900X. The AMD Ryzen 9 5900X is currently the best high-end CPU. Alright, so we all know if you want the best PC gaming processor, Intel's what you go for. And if you require professional and creative performances, you opt for AMD. But with the Ryzen 5000 series and the 5900X, AMD has knocked Intel out of the game, dethroned Intel as the best gaming processor. That is just insane. With the Ryzen 9 5900X, there's absolutely no use or need to buy an Intel processor for whatever gaming PC you're building or have set up. Intel just took another L again. So what exactly makes the 5900X the best high-end CPU that we have now? Well, let's begin with this fact that it is the first Zen 3 powered CPU in the world that comes with a 19% higher IPC. This is staggering. If we had this information 5 years ago, we'd probably have taken teleportation more seriously. The 5900X is a 12-core, 24-thread beast-rated 3.7 GHz as base and 4.8 GHz for the boost. It is the ultimate gaming processor. With staggering numbers like this, the 5900X will handle everything you throw at it. It is unrivaled in the gaming industry. Okay, let us chip this in. Bottom line, if you are thinking of editing, streaming, content creation, gaming, or you just love having many more threads, then the 5900X is yours. You don't have to splash your cash on a new motherboard, as it does come with an AM4 socket. Moving on, you thought we were going to forget about the support for the PCIe 4.0, which, by the way, Intel has yet to implement. The PCIe 4.0 support ensures forward and backward capability, making the processors future-proof. Here's what we like about the Ryzen 9 5900X. A fantastic all-around performance, 12 cores and 24 thread, no need for a new motherboard, fast architecture, superb gaming performance. We did say we were going to point out a few concerns. One of the concerns we have is the price. The 5900X is available for $549, but if this means we get to enjoy excellent gaming performances, then please take our money. But let's be honest, the specifications justify the price. Also, there are no integrated graphics and no cooler. In this case, the pros top the cons. AMD Ryzen 5 5600X. The AMD Ryzen 5 5600X is the most power-efficient PC processor in the game right now. It is an all-rounded chip. If you want an all-round performance processor, then you could be all over the 5600X. Do you want to know what's even better? The 5600X defeats the Intel Core i9-10900K in both gaming and application performance. That is insane. This powerhouse is a 6-core, 24-thread with a 3.7 GHz base clock that boosts up to 4.6 GHz. This Zen 3 chip offers top-notch performance and is paired with 65 watt, ensuring top-tier all-around and exceptional performance. Additionally, you don't have to worry about changing or upgrading your motherboard. The 5600X supports both 500 series motherboard and 400 series motherboard, although AMD did state that supports for the 400 series will be available next year. Either way, both motherboards are cheap and easy to come by. And finally, for the icing on the cake, the Ryzen 5 5600X is retailed for an affordable price of $299. Affordability merged with top performance. Here is what we like about the Ryzen 5 5600X. Easy to cool, power efficiency, incredible gaming performance, affordable. There are no concerns for the 5600X. It's a well-rounded chip with incredible gaming and application performance. AMD Ryzen 9 5950X. The 5950X is a 16-core, 32-thread mainstream desktop processor with a 3.4 GHz base and a boost frequency of 4.9 GHz, each with an L3 cache that adds up to 64 megabytes. This is one of the fastest gaming CPUs we have right now, and boy does it deliver. The chip's compatibility with B550, A520, and X570 motherboards make it even more memorable. A feature we can't help but talk about is the impressive TDP 105 watt rating. This makes the PC work exceptionally well, and it cools off even better. The 5950X is simply a great CPU. It offers crazy gaming performances and incredible productivity levels. AMD describes the 5950X as one processor that delivers the best power efficiency, our highest clock speed, the highest core performance in the industry, and the highest multi-core performance of any gaming processor. Compared to its predecessor, the 3950X, the 5950X has a 29% increase in gaming performance. Further, in comparison with Intel Core i9-10900K, the 5950X smacks Intel. With this chip and the Zen 3 architecture, AMD has set the pace for desktop CPUs. It tops Intel on all grounds. The 5900X is retailed for $799. Now this is the most expensive of the 5000 series. It is kind of a concern, to be honest, but for the level of performance and multi-threaded productivity levels, we think the price is justified. So here is what we like about the Ryzen 9 5950X. Compatibility with 500 series motherboard, higher boost frequencies, power efficiency, awesome all-around performance. We do have some minor concerns though. There are no integrated graphics, and the clock speed is still the same compared to its predecessor, the Ryzen 9 3950X. Other than that, it is one of the best and fastest gaming CPUs produced by AMD. Without a shadow of a doubt, AMD's Ryzen 5000 series are the best and fastest gaming CPUs in the game right now. The 5000 series has successfully usurped Intel with its top-performing Zen 3 architecture. The numbers and performance speak for themselves. So which of these have you tried, and what stands out the most for you? Make sure you leave your replies and experiences in the comments section, as we'll be watching. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and see you later, guys.